Supposed to be going ashore today. You probably get a letter tomorrow, or yesterday, is that we were going ashore, but thank God for helos, because we didn't have enough. So the tanks, we go ashore tomorrow about 10:45. I've been lying to you the whole time. I've been trying to make a videotape, but every time I get a hold of the camera, someone else has it, or the battery's down, or we're in the wrong place, or somebody else is using it. So this is really the first time I had a chance to make it. But try to give it a shot here and cover everything that you probably want to hear about. Later on, after I give my little 30-minute spiel here, I'm going to go out. I'm going to tour the ship with you. But most all the Marines are gone. I won't feel stupid walking them down the passageways, the video camera now that everybody's gone. So we'll give you all the key areas of the ship, show you the wardroom, show you where I've been working out, getting big, and I'll also show you the Marine bird there, and maybe down in Sergeant Quarters, they're all dressed and looking decent. First of all, I want to say thanks a lot for all the Christmas stuff. I've been getting tons of it. All the food and junk food y'all have sent me, I want you to know, I sampled it, but I gave most of it down to my troop birthday. I've been, like I said, right, and telling you, I've been on a huge workout schedule, so I'm trying to get big. So a lot of days I'm trying to work out 2, if not 3 times a day, but 3 times a day is always pushing it for me, because my rack is over here, and that's where my home is. Got the tape yesterday from Chuck and Cindy. And, well, we won't say Cindy. Got the tape from Chuck, Chase, and Courtney now. We all sat around talking about we is Lee, Bobby, Ben, Tim, Saltfuss, Eric, who lives with me, and John is next door right now. Because he didn't go ashore. He's at AED State tonight, so I have somebody to play with. Right, we're going to go work out. That's why I'm going to PT gear. In about 20 minutes, we're going to go work out again. So after I work out, come back up here, I'll show you my muscles. They're big and scary. But get back. Yeah, we watched the tape of Chuck coaching the football game. That was hilarious. And we all think the baseball scene should be put on America's Funniest Home Video, where he gets hit in the head, the freaking camera rolls down, falls off. That was pretty funny. What else? Oh yeah, we watched the dad taping up the football game. All we could see was freaking heads. I never did see Chase playing. I know he played, that's what Chuck said, but we couldn't see him. I saw him every now and then. He wasn't on there a lot. Saw see Courtney and their home computer. Boy, they sure do have a nice computer. Wish I had one like that. Just kidding. I'm not even going to see that computer for the first month I'm home. Boy, I've been making big plans when we get home. So, and you're involved too. So, I can't wait to get home. Still getting home around the 28th of February as far as I know. They haven't changed schedules right now, or they haven't moved up or back any more than what they normally do. Once a week we get a rapid response drill, and this is our week to get another rapid response drill. They want to send us in on the 15th of this month to secure Sarajevo's light gas and water stuff, so the Serbs, when they pull out on the 19th, don't blow it up. We're not going to go. They got us painting our tanks with I-4, which stands for Implementation Force, on the sides of our tanks, which means nothing. We're not going to go. But once a week they do this, or actually about every 2 weeks, they come up with this new plan to get us in, and it never unfolds. So we're not worried about it. We'll probably still stay on the ship here. Somebody keep knocking at the door. There's nobody. It was actually it was Maria, who's the only female on the ship. She's a WM. She is the engineer platoon commander, which actually is with MSSG, not the BLT. As you remember from your Marine Corps class, you got 4 parts to a MEU. You got the BLT, which is the combat, ACE, which is the air, MSSG, which is sport. So she's a sport, but she's on here. She's pretty cool. We kid her a lot about being the only female. She takes it very half-heartedly and laughs a lot of times. She's a pretty good female. She's a typical WM. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we've had our scare for this couple of weeks. Kind of spins the Marines up, gets them interested, and gets them excited, and then lets them down like a friggin' rolling. That's stone rolling on top of them, so. Not that we want to go in, but we're just tired sitting on this ship. And once I show you the ship, you'll understand why we're tired sitting on the ship. Hopefully we get to go with the Bari, which is on the eastern, southern coast, immediately right down there by the booth. We were down there earlier, and I'll get to make a phone call. We're going in, like I said, Italy tomorrow, but it's going to be training. I'm taking some Italian money with me in case you come by phone, so I can call you in case you run by one that I got it, so I probably won't call you until maybe the end of this month, and then maybe later on when we get to Rhoda, which we'll probably get to Rhoda on the 14th of February, so I'll call you on Valentine's Day. Another Valentine's Day missed for the Sims. I don't think we've had a Valentine's Day together. No, we don't. Because last time we had Valentine's Day was 10-day war. AOB, so we'll miss another Valentine's Day. Maybe next year we'll cake it. I got a Christmas card from Captain Vukovic. Made me feel like shit because I forgot to write it. But I sent everybody else a Christmas card but him. I don't know how I forgot that. If you see him, tell him I sent him one. Hope he got it. Just like him. You do so well at that. I saw your videotape where you showed the movies. I'm not going to show you mine yet, so it'll work out. That way you really impress me. I've been doing push-ups every night. When we get back, you and I are both going to start going to the gym at night, right after we get off work between 7 and 8 o'clock. There's nothing really on TV. It'll be a good time to get warmed up for sex. So, that'll be our workout time. We'll go running at night. I get to chase after you and catch you. Okay. We'll find out. It's amazing how Rebel was wrong. I saw that picture that was transposed inside the house. I know he wasn't in the house because I know you wouldn't go against my strict order not to let him in. But in fact, they got him hanging up on the wall. I look at him. He looks like a sweet dog. We should have got his tail clipped. I think he looked just like Rebel. Going back to Chuck's tape. I also saw that with Mama was on there, and kind of hit me for the first time that she was dead when she passed away. Passed away because you could definitely see how bad she was getting off. It started out in May, and Joe jumped to June, and then to August, and then to October she started to look a little bit worse, and then it showed on Thanksgiving she looked really bad. I know you are telling me she was looking bad, but Mom's always telling me, and every time I see her she looks the same to me. So I wasn't really expecting her to look that bad, but you could tell she was definitely looking downhill. I kind of got upset when she started talking about the very end, talking about dying and not being around for Christmas. Just kind of made me realize how bad she really was. I've never seen her look so pale or so sad. Hopefully I'll get home. I'll get to go to Grenada and see where she was buried and stuff like that. Maybe I'll deal with it then. But it wasn't too bad on ship. Like I wrote in my letter, it kind of sanitized from everything back here. Good and bad news, you really don't know how to react because you're not really around the people, so you don't really get the true emotional or high. The videotape was good. I'm glad Chuck sent it finally. It's just too bad when the Cindy are getting back together. I talked to him in Venice for a little while about that. I told him it's stupid if he ever got back with Cindy, but he told me it's stupid if he ever married her, so that was that. Can't do anything about that. At least the kids are happy, maybe it'll patch it up after all, but I still think she's a slut. I'll never talk to her, and she's never allowed in our house. Angela also sent me something for Christmas. I wrote her a letter. I believe I wrote her a letter. I didn't want to write her two, but if you see her, tell her thanks a lot for all the stuff. I ate it all. Like I said, most of the candy went down to the troops, and they appreciated it. But she sent a microphone, a little microphone you can talk into, so I guess I could hear myself sing, which I know you're missing some songs. And I'll sing a song later on, maybe. It'll be good. And what else? Mom and Dad sent me a package full of candy, and I got the Game Boy finally. And John and I play it all the time. John's the AV. I'll show y'all everybody tonight. Well, except all the grunts, they're in the field right now. But I'll show you John tonight. We'll play the Game Boy about every night after dinner. We play a game of golf, and I play Tetris when I go to bed. After I read about 50 pages, and I'm reading a book, Love in the Time of Collar, that sucks. It's almost bad for Wuthering Heights, except Love in the Time of Collar is a little bit better written, I think. It's easier to follow, but it just gets so descriptive about some things. It just rambles on about senseless, useless objects, like the fishing film, and his grandmother, and the parrot. It just tells you too much. There's like 2 pages about the damn parrot. Who gives a shit? But I guess that's part of writing. You have to be descriptive and try to hold people's attention. But that book's not doing too good a job with me. At least hope I think. But I read most all your other books you followed. I read your Fog Essay. That was real good. It kind of helped me understand the old Faulknerisms, I guess, how he writes and the style of writing. So that was a little bit easier to understand. Not too much more to talk about. Like I said, we're going in tomorrow for 2 or 3 days, back on the 13th. I'll start writing again. You got a letter. I sent you a letter yesterday talking about the mail. The reason I said we haven't gotten mail, or you haven't, I wasn't complaining that you haven't sent mail, it's just that we haven't gotten any mail. I guess the East Coast had a snowstorm, and they just haven't shipped any mail out to us, so we haven't gotten mail in 5 days. But yesterday we got mail for the first time, and it was all way post-dated late, like 18th or 19th of December, and 21st of December. But I did get all your letters up until the 25th of December about Christmas. That was good to read all about Christmas, especially that 25th letter. Wow. We should write it Playboy right now. That was pretty good. I didn't know you had it in you. Well, I did know you had it. You just keep suppressing it constantly. One of these days, I'm going to bite you in the butt. If I don't bite you in the butt. We got 9 more minutes time to go work out with John. So let me think of what else I can talk about. All the Marines are doing fine. Sergeant Corbin is getting ready. He's getting really anxious to get home. He's getting all these letters from Sandy. Staff Sergeant Sweeney's always happy to go with himself. I mean, he doesn't change a bit. Nothing phases that man. Lance Corporal Sylvester's wife is pregnant. In case you didn't know, her name is Sandra. She's the one who lives up in Michigan. And she's going to give birth due in March, April, May. She's due in May. April and May. Same time Sandy's due. So they'll have a little duo pregnancy right there. Speaking of pregnancy, why haven't you written me about whether or not we have it or not? All the guys on there taking bets whether or not you're pregnant or not. I'm telling you they're not. You're usually pretty honest about that stuff. You let me know what's going on. And so I have a good or not. We'll do it. Not that I want 9 months. I still want to do a lot more than things with like I like for us to go to Venice, to tell you the truth, because that was a very nice, it was a very beautiful city, to tell you the truth. It was gorgeous. It was so romantic being there. You're seeing all the couples and the gondolas walking down the street. It was sick. I was waiting all the Marines over. It was a nice place to visit, but a lot nicer if you had your wife. It was very expensive there. I didn't go too bad out. We only spent $100, which is not too bad for me, because I am. I bought us a couple of t-shirts. In fact, I'll get to you. I'll show you in a minute. It's got a Van Gogh on it. It's a Van Gogh in Venice. It's got a Starry Night. So it looks kind of cute. I think you like it. Oh, this is the alarm clock. One of my Marines gave me. I told you earlier that Christmas we put names in a hat, and whoever drew the name out bought the other guy a present. Bought like a $10 present. So they bought me this. It's an alarm clock. Listen to it. It hits a little gun here, and that turns it off. It puts on sleep. So it's very annoying, and I don't use it. So I'll use it when I get home to wake your blood up. You never have to ever wake up and turn the alarm clock off. At least Alright honey, this is the wardroom. We'll take you on a quick tour of the ship. You can see here's what some of the wives sent the Navy guys. It's a shawl they put up on the wall. It's got all these, we'd be out on the XO of the ship. But this is the wardroom. It's normally where we eat. The CO sits up there. That's his telephone. It only rings for him. This is the main table, which I never sit at. And there's where I usually sit, right there. This is the other part of the wardroom. Is the counter. Coffee pot. Need that a lot. And this is the rest of the wardroom. Going in and out of the wardroom, I'm taking you on a walking tour. This is where we watch TV. This is the admin office. It's on the 5th floor. Shows where Gunning sits and the company first sergeant. And there's all the radios, stuff you use, a couple of computers. Nothing really very sparse. A copier machine, ooh, copier. Files. We're gonna walk on in, show you where I live. This is going down to the head. Let me see if anybody's in there. Right now we're at my door. This is my door to my room. It's Lieutenant Atkinson, AAV, Larson, Lieutenant Sims. Going down the hall. Right now they got the white lights on. It means it's dark and shit. Go down the hallway. Hey, I'll take a tour of the head. That's John. That's John. That's John. Ooh. Hey. Is anybody in the head? Now we're going to the head. Oh, nobody's in the head. Okay, this is the head where we take our daily showers. This is where I make love to you every other day. Right there, stall number 1. And you see we have 2 in here. Nice and small. And then, washer and dryer, from which most of my underwear are either green or pink at this point in time, with a float. And here's our privacy stalls. And yours and my favorite, the urinal. So I will get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and use that son of a gun. Here's the other lieutenants. They're not here right now. I'm going to take you into their room. It's dark in here. We call it the swamp, but they're gone. But it's cold and it's morbid in here. This is one of their racks. This is that's Bobby, Lieutenant Pittock's rack. Lieutenant Luciano's and Lieutenant Saltfuss. They're not here right now, thank God, because they're pigs. This is their little desk, their room. We spend most of our time playing cards. Hey, there's me. And relaxing. Now the hall. There's the tack wall again. Now we turn left. We go back down to my room. Now head back down. Turn left. Hey, we're back here. Alright, we'll go in. I'll show you something. Show you my rack. You'll appreciate that. There's my my table, my flip-flops. And here is Steve's world right here. This is my world that I live in to worship you. And you see, look right there. There's your sexy picture. Got it right there. Woo! There's another one. Woo! This one Scott sent me. There's the one Rebel. And here's my other. That's Emma. That's Chase and Courtney. Oop, there's you again. That's the one I like. That's when I like your hair. Another tank. Oh, let me get this. As you're in the wedding. Some of your letters. You again. You again. My mom. Most recent one. Game Boy. Most important thing. Game Boy. Ooh. Letter write material. Book. You. And my pillow. Coming back, this is the room. These are Lieutenant Uncombe's books. Here's all our gear, getting ready to go to the field. Probably don't want to see that. My messy camis. Here's my desk where I do all my work and writing to you most of the time. There's the dictionary that I still worship and use constantly. Here's Eric's desk. Here's where I shave and brush my little fangs in the morning. There's my shoe rack. Everybody likes that. Everybody wish they had brought one. There's my garbage can. Up, cereal boxes. Ate cereal at night. It's low-fat cereal though. That's most of the room. I'll turn it off and give you a manly shot here. Alright, you promise you can't show anybody this, but I thought I'd give you one with the shirt off so you can turn you on while I'm away. At least get you rubbing out with the squiggy rider again. Give you a muscle shot of one of the muscles. Give you the tricep shot for that. Not getting big. Give you another muscle shot. Give you a chest shot. And I'll give you the one you like. But now I'm enough being silly. I'll do the rest of this without my shirt on. Just the man here. But tomorrow when it's light out, I'll take you outside the ship. I'll show you around the bridge, what we call our back porch, where we usually hang out. At least we usually hung out there during the summer. And now it's getting cold. It's kind of nasty. It's very windy. I'll take you down to where the tanks are. And I was going to show you the weight room and other parts of the ship, but I feel really stupid walking around with this camera in my hand, talking to you, taking around ship stuff. You're not going to get to see it, unlike the otherwise. I'm not that brave. I know that. Can I set up that much embarrassment? But you see, I don't know if you can see it, but I lost some of my love handle.
This is your in my belly.
Slowly getting rid of those. Got my doctor. I could try to put this on there so all that stuff won't rub around like right up here in my chest. Not much else to talk about. No mail today. Not necessarily. I didn't get any mail. Nobody got any mail. We go about 3 or 4 days without mail, and that's usually the big morale picker upper. Is mail. You know what? I bet if I turn like this. Stop the camera. Nope. Stop. I'm just trying to get a different angle because I think the light gets in my face a little bit better. I'm sitting over there, I'll notice that all you can see is half my face half the time, so maybe this will be a little bit better. Get this straight. But you can see I got a Weaver poster right here. But it's almost gone. It only lasted like a week, so. And it wasn't that I was moving to another woman either. It's just that it was cold outside. I went to Dennis, Little Sky Chap. Somebody forgot to send me Zorbex because they don't have it on ship, by the way. And I've been using that chapstick. It's been working alright. But enough of my fever blister. Tomorrow I probably won't have much tape left after today. So I'll do you a quick tour of the ship and I try and get sent off tomorrow. Because now we're in the Adriatic. We can get free mail delivery if we get above the 42nd parallel. And we only get above the 42nd parallel on about every 3rd day when we do our gator squares. We go up to 42nd. So hopefully tomorrow will be free mail day, which means all our mail we send in is free. So from now on you probably won't see much postage on any of my stamps. That means you still have to send it to me. But the mail I send out to air is free. So that's pretty nice. So I'm gonna have to pay 32 cents now because I got all I got left now is 7 envelopes. So I'll probably write you a letter every 2 days. For 14 days I get the road, I probably won't send you any more letters because I'll probably catch up to you by then. You'll probably only get 7 more letters after this tape. I'll try and space them out and write something, but I'm not going to be able to write another one until we get back to the 14th. And hopefully we'll be in port a couple of days. I'll get to call you and talk to you one more last time before we get loaded up. And nothing much else to talk about, huh? I just got to be working out. I may make another one later on tonight if we got some more tape. I want to see how this tape is running. And I'll take you a tour and show you John again, and I'd like to get this tape off as soon as possible. I'd like to show you Timmy, Ben, and my roommates, but we're going to be back on the 14th, 15th. I'd rather get this in the mail as soon as possible so you can go home and watch it and think about me, because I'm always thinking about you. As you can tell by the pictures in my rack, by all the letters, I reread that porno letter constantly, because it is, wow, I keep thinking about you. Like I said, every other morning I get intimate in the shower with you, even though you probably don't realize it. Everything else is going fine with the platoon. Anxious to meet the new CO and my new CO. Scott's about the only one that writes me pretty constantly. I write him about once a month, let him know what's going on with the platoon. I called back and talked to Jason the other day. We've got a thing called a POTS line. That's what I used to call home to talk to my driver. It's only for official business. And if somebody gets a Red Cross message. So call back and talk to him about a couple of the Marines who want to re-enlist, and a couple of Marines who are thinking about getting out, stuff like that. But I told him to tell you hello for me and send me some words, so hopefully he'll write, tell me what's going on. I got another ribbon to add to my collection. I got a Sea Service Deployment ribbon, and I got a NATO medal. We got a NATO medal for just being here in support of Operation Joint Endeavor. So if you might ask you what your husband's doing, say he's participating in Operation Joint Endeavor as a rapid response force. NATO forces south. So it makes me sound pretty important. or that we're the tactical rapid response killing machines. That's what we are. Nothing much else to talk about. I can think about it. I know I said that once. I'll probably say it again. Kind of like you, totally unorganized. I thought I better have sent this thing out before you kill me because you sent me one. I haven't sent you one yet. But this is my jail cell. Thinking about you constantly. I miss you. I love you. And on the 18th of this month, no, 16th of this month, I go to the dentist. I get my teeth finally checked out. So bitch, put your bitch in and you can see my little smiley pearly whites. And I see you again February the 28th. Love you. I'll talk to you later. Right now it's 20. Now it's almost 8:30. Which means it's time for an 8:30 movie, which is usually the best movie because usually the other movies are really lame. Like tonight was the Brady Bunch movie, which we've only seen 3 times. So I'm getting tired of seeing the Brady Bunch movie. And tonight is Die Harder with Vengeance or something like that. So a new movie came on board, so we're all gonna watch it at 20:30. At least me and John, we're the only ones left back. So I love you a lot. Oh, I sing a little song. I miss Sharon. I miss Sharon. Miss Sharon Mulberry. Miss Sharon Mulberry. I miss Sharon. I miss you a lot. See, I haven't sang any song. I can't think of it. Pick my nose.
Boston Bible Study Wilderness Library 2030.
Just the tape up tomorrow, and I'll get you back some little quick thing before I go to my campus. All right, I love you. Bye. All right, now here's the back of the ship, what we call the back porch. Where we live. Go right down to that door. That's in our berthing area. Up there, you got the last line of defense for the ship, and the bridge up there. The back of the ship. Back there you can see there's the flight decks. The Marines getting stuff ready. Should be leaving here in about next couple hours. Going to Italy. Down there's the well deck. The AVs. Can't see my tank. They're back way down in there. See, we got the Humvees, the ambulances, and all the other stuff on the flight deck. Looking out to sea. Oh, we got a ship. One of the mini ships we run across here in the Adriatic. No idea what it is. Alright, here's a bunch of other ships. Alright, over there in the horizon, you can't see it, but that's Italy. And on the other side, you know what? See that reason? Nasty day. Now we're going up. Alright, this is the end of the tape. I'm gonna get ready, gonna head on down, get my weapon and stuff. I want to get this out in the middle of the day because I'm not gonna be back until the 14th, 13th, or 14th of this month. So I like to get it out now so we can get it for the next couple of days, hopefully. Oh, we still got the free mail coming aboard. So, I love you a lot and I miss you so much. I wish you could be here. I just can't wait to see you when we get back home. I even miss Rebel somewhat. But I love you. It takes a lot for all the letters and packets that you send. They helped out a lot. Just keep up the good work and let you see my cameras look good. You always say keep on my cameras look good. Got all my cold weather stuff. It's gonna be cold. And still got my fever blister. So, I love you a lot. I miss you a bunch. I wish you were here. Because we'd be right here if you were. But, take care. I love you a bunch. Don't know what else to say.
Lieutenant Sims, please dial 660.
Okay, I got a phone call I gotta call right now. It's a ship 1MC, so I gotta call 660. I love you, and I'll send this in the mail today, so you hopefully get it next week or something. Alright, bye. I love you.